Hello everybody, I am your humble Mr. Homunculus Armage and I am here to react to One Piece Chapter 1085. So last chapter was something, huh? Last chapter had a lot of moving pieces and bits and bobbles. We had freaking Emu showing up, Lily, we had the Nefeltari stuff, we had the 19 kingdoms versus the 20 dynasties. Goodness gracious. And I see the title of this chapter here, 1085, The Death of Nefeltari Cobra. So I know something's about to go freaking, well, we knew Cobra died, but something else is gonna go freaking down. And let me tell you, I'm here for it. Alrighty, without delaying too much, let's get in. I am unbelievably excited for this chapter. I'm sure it's gonna be a banger because Goda has not missed in Egghead Island. Alrighty. If I hit next page and I see like York, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm gonna be a tinge. It's called The Death of Nefeltari Cobra. I'm not gonna see York unless it's maybe the very end, but Jesus. Read a request. Frankie rooting on the sea turtle hatchlings as they crawl to the water. That's adorable. Oh, I love that. He's sitting on a crab. Oh, that's actually incredible. I love that. That's so good. I need that colorized. I'm gonna go hunt down the scans, perhaps. Alrighty. Just realized, left my water behind me. No matter, we will deal with that post-chapter. Right, Nefeltari, no one is meant to sit upon that throne. It is not meant for one person's will to sway the entire world. There are two. Wait, is this Emu speaking? Holy hell! Actual sentences? Holy smokes! We still don't even know if it's man or woman. There are two things I wish to say, and one thing to ask of thee, Cobra. Who are you? Excellent question. Incredible question. I know the name Emu already? Excusez-moi, that would have been, what do you mean you know the name Emu already? It must be a coincidence. Among the first 20, do not seek the answer, I will not provide it. No, look, there's definitely long strands of hair. Look at the fact Emu's in the first 20, like, confirms it kind of confirms the theory that at least Emu was around that time. But look, the strands of hair to the Emu's right, our visual left, that's definitely strands of hair. It's not like part of the throne like I thought it was last time. But I can tell thee what thou wish to know. The D is the name of those who once opposed us, called it. Maybe called it. That's what Clovis said. Either way. Those who bubble up from every corner of the world bearing the D are nothing but empty husks, ignorant of the meaning of their name. However, this recent development has its roots in Queen Lily's great mistake of 800 years ago. Yo, why is Lore Piece so good? Why is Lore Piece the best piece? Is it bubbled up? Yeah, an empty husk. So the D obviously meant something. Whether it's, they were the ones who created devil fruits, stuff like that, we'll have to see. Mistake? Mistake? As does the curiosity of the scholars rummaging after the void century. As does the state of pirates bearing the... As does the spate of pirates seeking the poneglyphs for treasure, if not for Lily's mistake on that fateful day. The loathsome relics called the poneglyphs would not have been scattered across the world. And this unfortunate event of the past has one disastrous potential explanation. Was the liberation of the poneglyphs actually a simple mistake? Or was it planned? This is definitely... Oh my god. So hang on. Look, I was sort of hit and miss. I'm now like 95% sure Emu is female, but we'll have to see. because of the whole Mother Nature Emu Umi thing. So hang on, so let me go back here. I'm going back already. Page 1, I'm going back. This recent development has its roots in Queen Lily's great mistake of 800 years ago. As does the curiosity. So as the curiosity stems from Lily's mistake, the pirates stem from Lily's mistake, and the poneglyphs stem from. So Lily, I assume Lily's mistake must be her not joining, her not going up to Marijoa. Her staying on regular sea land caused this mistake. There must have been something. Oh well, I gotta read. I'm too excited. Oh heck, they're all drawing guns. Gandhi's got his what is it, Idai Katetsu ready? Or was it planned? Well, they've all busted it. Oh, I thought, what's his name? Saturn? I thought Saturn just grasped his like cane as if that was some incredible weapon. No, he's got a gun resting on it. So Queen Lily did something. The Queen Lily did something. I assume not go up to Marijoa, and that's like the fuse that caused all this. The answer to that question must be found within Lily's letter sent to Alabaster. But I have only heard thee speak of Queen Lily of the Nefeltari dynasty. Why do you hide it from Emu? Wait, what? Is that a translation error on Viz? Why do you hide it from Moo? Or why do you hide it from me? Or it's either why do you hide it from me, M-me, and then just hit you instead of E. Although or Emu speaking in the third person. Why do you hide it from Emu? Emu disappointed. Oh, my Emu is Hina. Confirmed. No wait, tell Moo the proper. Tell Moo the proper name of the set. Tell Moo? Tell Moo? That's gotta mean Emu. Are they talking in third person? The E and the U are nowhere near each other on the keyboard. Well, that settles it. Clearly, I will not be allowed to leave this room alive. If I told you a lie, would I escape the blow? The moment you saw Great Emu, your fate was sealed. I suppose it was the greatest taboo in the world. Sabo! What's going on in there? Something's very wrong. The letter was signed by Queen Alabaster 800 years ago, and her name, Nefeltari D. Lily. Nefeltari D. Lily? Excusez-moi? Wait, so... Okay. My current theory was the D with the ancient kingdom, and the 20 kingdoms or dynasties, as we now have to refer to them as, had nothing to do with the D, and were the ones who defeated and quashed and stopped the D clan. But she's part of the D. Is she like a freaking betrayer? Oh, hold on a minute. D. Emu just sent freaking... Emu just sent a freaking black arrow. A strand of freaking hair. Straight through Cobra's gut. Just actually pierced. Wait, that's it from the side. No, wait, no, this is that's not Emu. There's someone from the side. Cobra's coming from Cobra's left. Emu is in front of Cobra. Is this like a royal knight? Black arrow. Oh, here comes freaking Sabo. He can fire fist. Oh, he was the elders. Holy hell. He freaking torched all the elders. I see freaking mustache. I see Gandhi's like, ah. I know he shouldn't be called Gandhi, but he would have been calling him Gandhi for like 20 years. I'm not about to break tradition this quickly. He actually hit all 5 elders. That's actually blown me away a little bit. I know people are like, oh, the elders are like the final boss. No, I've long held the belief that the elders only hold power in status. They're not like secret, advanced Rokushiki, devil fruit wielders, like that kind of thing. Like maybe the one with the sword adds some skill, but they were mainly there as like structural placeholders, not actual powerhouses. But if they can survive Hiken from freaking Sabo, Hiken! Rook check! Oh my god, straight to Emu. What the hell? Emu angry. Where did thou come from? Emu's freaking mad. Wait, what happened here? No, look, you can see, look at this, look at the, above when Emu's are, you can see, like, the lines go, they curve past their face. It's 100% long hair. 100% long hair. Rookachek! Where did thou come from? What happened? Chomp? There's some, like, black force that some pitch black arrow shot through that's shaded like Emu. Some black force just ate the fire. What the hell do you mean chomp? It's that freaking Quincy from Bleach. The one with the mouth that just eats things. What the? Oh my god, never mind. I have many questions. We've got like a bull, some sort of bird, a crab. I don't even know what the thing at the top could be. I don't know. I would have liked to take you all down right here. Alas, the thing that was such a diabolical truth at the pinnacle of this world. Oh, this is the picture. Asabo's doing the pose right in front of Cobra. That's the picture that Morgan's got. What are these things? They're just straight up shadow demons, and they're like cloaked like Emu. Is this Emu's power? Like, Emu has a power, right? Like, the elders may not, and until we see them like, oh, just brush off old Sabo as he can. Until we see them do that, I'm still not entirely convinced that they have physical power or like, you know, actual martial prowess. But these freaking things. Oh wait, are these the? Oh my, hang on. I'm losing. I can't even think. Are these the Elder Stars? There's 5 of them. One of them has horns, like the one guy's mustache. One of them has like a long straight. The weird guy in the back has a straight bit, like in his silhouette that could be the sword from the bald one. These could be the freaking, and they're in between, because they're in between Sabo and the throne. Well, hang on a minute, I'm going back here. So he torched it, so the arrow came... No, because they were all in front of him. They were all standing in front of Cobra. So I'm going back here. There's the image... When Sabo first shows up in the chapter, you have Sabo there, and there's a sliver, a slight image that has, one of them could be to the side of Sabo there, to freaking Cobra there, and that one on the side with like the cape on or the long coat could be the one with the arrow. Well, the one guy noticed Sabo, the presumed youngest of the elder stars, elder planets, whatever you want to call them, noticed Sabo, and then one of these beasts ate the flame. That beast who ate the flame could be that guy. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god. This transponder snail is getting iced. It took the picture of Sabo over Cobra, like obviously that's how it got taken. This snail is not living past. This snail has seen things. You're Luffy's brother. You would save me despite being a revolutionary? Our real enemies aren't the kings. It's those guys above you. How do you know Luffy though? He saved my life. Sounds like Luffy. And the beasts descend. The elders are nowhere in shot. These must be the elders. One of them, next to the guy going, oh. There's the bull. There's oh. Then there's the third guy along with like the weird loop on his back. That actually looks like at the beginning of Wano, when we learn of Ashura Doji, Kawamatsu, and Denjiro. That looks just like Denjiro's freaking old silhouette. Oh my god. You're gonna escape on your own. It's too late for me. Put me down. No, I'm saving you. I've realized something today. You must not die here. Send a message to Luffy and Vivi. I guess Luffy is the only D he knows? And Vivi's obviously his daughter. What are these shadow beasts? It's the freaking, it is, oh my, it's the shadow beasts from freaking, Hunter x Hunter. Though hopefully much more impressive. Tell them that we also bear the D. So it's Nefeltari D, Vivi, it's Nefeltari D Vivi, and Nefeltari D Cobra. At last, I see a way forward for Alabasta. Is it a fluke? Both you guys have D in your name. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't care what my name is. Do you want a D? Sadimo! Yo, Sabo stands out here like, he said it! He has a D! Oh, the foreshadowing! Oh, the foreshadowing! Every Sabo stan in the world right now. Oh, the foreshadowing! Oh, the foreshadowing! Then it's freaking like, it's not an arrow, it's like a tentacle. I want to be honest here. Back when I didn't realize it came from the side, I thought it was like a strand of Emu's hair. Like, that one, I mean, I've never watched Soul Eater, but I know there's a character who has like arrow hair. I thought it was like her. Oh, these Cobra can't catch a break. Was that Sabo? Did he get them both? Is that Sabo bleeding? Oh my god, they hit both of them. Jesus, Sabo's getting his world rocked. King Cobra. The poneglyphs must be bear the flag of the dawn against the world. Never. He roared over a text box. The poneglyphs blank must blank be, I assume protected is the next word. Bear the flag of the dawn against the Ing world. So unless Nefeltari swore like a sailor. Against the fading world, against the darkening world. Nefeltari D Vivi. I'm counting on you, Sabo. The poneglyphs must be protected? Because they said, hang on, what did they Emu say before? Was the liberation of the poneglyphs a simple mistake, or was it planned? The liberation. So maybe the poneglyphs, by some twisted way, have a will of their own. and were liberated. But liberation must just mean taken and dispersed, like, you know, not an actual. Liberation can mean that, right? A quick Google mid-reaction, of course. Liberation. I've typed liberation, which I didn't even know was a word. Liberation. Liberation. Yeah, freedom from limits of thought or behavior. So yeah, perhaps that could be something to do with that. So Sabo knows Lily's message. King Cobra, you must survive. Who's there? Is that a beast talking? Oh no, someone's looking through the hole. Is that freaking WAPOL? Oh my god. WAPOL, how does WAPOL have relevance? How does WAPOL know the secret? Out of every character to know like the secrets of the world. You've got Sabo, you've got the late great Cobra, and you've got freaking WAPOL. He got whacked. I can't believe Cobra's dead. I hated the guy, but I ain't sort of that celebrate. I had to see that happen to him, didn't I? Whoa. Didn't even attempt to read that correctly. I hated the guy, but I ain't so low that I'd celebrate it. I just had to see that, didn't I? I just had to learn the truth of the darkness of the government. I didn't want to know who was that. My life is freaking over. I can't believe WAPOL. That's why WAPOL's freaking out with Morgans and Lily. Hang on, whoa. Did WAPOL see and hear the message that Cobra just gave Sabo? Is that why WAPOL is with Vivi? Did like WAPOL take Vivi and run to Morgans for some ungodly reason? I guess because they can't really track Morgans down that easily. In the round table council room, it seems King Cobra and King WAPOL are late. I've just gotten word that they wished us to proceed without them. Well, obvious land. I can't get over these shadow beasts. I'm going back to the shadow beast mode. I've spent 20 minutes. I'm not even through the chapter yet. I suppose Cobra's impassioned speech left him tuckered out. Well, he must be satisfied on the ruling with the 7 warlords. Let's fresh up the rest of our itinerary. As for the independence of the 4-nation alliance in the North Blue, that's with freaking Kid and Killer and Wire and what's the other guy? Oh hell, I know this. Kid, Killer, Wire, and Heat. I assume that's the 4-nation alliance they're talking about. Shirahoshi, the meetings will soon be finished. Let's go wait at the port where those fools would come after you. What's the matter? And we should say goodbye to Princess Vivi before we leave. Where could she have gone? WAPOL freaking ate her and ran. What do you think you're doing kidnapping me? Untie these ropes. Who ordered this? I'll tell the entire world about what's happened here. Guest room, Pangaea Castle. Aegis Zero? Really? Really? Is Bluno the only one honestly, I don't know how much I like that. Being 100% honest, look. Jabra and Cauliflower? Aegis Zero? In Film Red, spoilers, very, very minor spoilers for Film Red. You see Bluno in that movie, and I'm almost positive Kobe and Helmeppo refer to him as CP9. So unless that's wrong, and obviously wasn't revealed in the manga yet, he's still CP9. Is Bluno the only one who got demoted? Even Cauliflower got promoted ahead? So they're, because I had assumed, I apologize about the coughing, by the way. I'm just too freaking excited. I had always assumed that Kaku and Lucci, because they were the most exceptional of CP9, they went to CP0, and then Jabra, Cauliflower, Fukurodori, and Bluno stayed in CP9. They were like the CP9. But to honest for your own good, what kidnapper's gonna let you go with a thread like after that, Heads? But no, Bluno's in the back! I'd see his freaking horns! Oh my god. Yo-yoy! Don't tell me that is the Lion Man. Yo-yoy. Oh, that's gotta be the Lion Man. Are they all CP? There's no way they're all CP0. What kidnapper's gonna let you go after a threat like that, headstrong woman? I don't think you're getting out of this one, princess. You'll go down as missing and end up as someone's pet. Is Shirahoshi safe? Oh my god! Even Chapapa made it in. Lion, I was almost okay with Yo-yoy! Because he was sick. I liked the Lion Man, and he was actually strong. Chapapa? Fukuro made it Chapapa himself? Oh my god. I don't know. I was kind of hoping CP0 wasn't just gonna be CP9 again, but I suppose, I suppose. All right, well, I'll trust in Oda. I mean, I very much doubt the other one's gonna play a factor at all. I mean, we see him there, I guess. Oh, you worry about someone else right now? Sounds like another incident happened earlier. Long story short, she's fine. Well, I'm glad to hear that. The guys who walloped the Celestial Dragon trying to abduct the Mermaid Princess were followers of Straw Hat Luffy, named themselves Loud and Proud. Now the square's in absolute uproar. Over in the land of the gods, Fujitora helped the revolutionary... Whoa. DJ, wind that back. Over in the land of the gods, Fujitora helped the revolutionary army free some slaves? And Ryokyugyu snapped and turned on him? What? Hold up, I mean, fair. A, that in line with Fujitora? That's in line with Fujitora. But still, that's a big transgression. Admiral or not, you were still willing to, at least for a while, aid Doflamingo purely because he was a 7 warlord. I know you helped stop the birdcage, but you still sided for a brief moment with Doflamingo. The man is out here turning revolutionary light. And Ryokyugyu, I guess that would explain how they got the Sabo, Lindbergh, Morley, and Karasu got away as unscathed as they were. If Ryokyugyu and Fujitora had a scrap. His reverie's been something else, man. I need to do something. Be someone's pet over my dead body. Kaboom, kaboom, ah! People are just dying outside. Help! WAPOL! WAPOL, like a steaming bull. Oh, he's running from the shadow monsters. Help me! I didn't see nothing! He's got the freaking brook run going. WAPOL, out of my way! Oh my god, wait, he did eat Vivi. That was just a prank. It was just a prank, bro. Clear the way, I ain't getting caught. Chappa. What was that? King WAPOL, right? Hey, wait a second, Vivi's gone. Oh, Honeypoo, I've been looking. Oh, it's, what's her name? Queen Gold Digger? Oh, Jesus. I've been waiting for you. Where have you been? And who is that young woman with you? She's actually hitching a ride in his mouth. Where are you going, WAPOL? As far as I freaking can. I'm going to the ends of the earth. I'll go too. Take her with you. They're eloping. Hang on. We're really ending this the final panel of this incredible chapter. Is Queen Gold Digger going? Hang on, that is her name, right? I'm sure it's Queen Gold Digger. King WAPOL, I'm googling it. The fandom will say who his wife is, I'm sure. Wow, the the fandom is already updated. Oh, it's Kinderella. You know, he married Miss Universe. That's right, he married Miss Universe. Freaking Stelly, Sabo's biological brother, married Queen Gold Digger. Okay. I mean, I was gonna say, forgive me, I always get those two mixed up. Let's be real. Some of the most irrelevant named characters in One Piece history. What a chapter. Also, WAPOL is gigantic in this picture. He's towering over Jabra. He's not normally that big, right? Probably because he's eaten so much wall. Oh my god, okay, hold up. Whoa, I've already talked for half an hour. I've already talked. I love how we have the Vivi speech going on while in the Vivi portion here. Hold on a second. I'm going back here. I'm rereading. I'll keep the discussion short because it's already been half a freaking hour. What is the stuff Emu was saying? It is not meant for one person's will to sway the entire world. There are two things I wish to say and one thing to ask of thee, Cobra. I know the name Emu already. You're not sick. So Emu Emu must be Emu among the first 20? I had assumed Emu was like above the first 20. Like from the get-go, like they were the leader of the first 20. Not that they were maybe among the first 20 they were the leader. I guess could have been the end of that sentence. Among the first 20. I can tell thee what thou wish to know. The D is the name of those who once opposed us, that's fair. Those who bubble up from every corner of the world bearing the D are nothing but empty husks, ignorant of the meaning of their name. So, yeah, so the D clan is the ancient kingdom. Because opposing the 20 kingdoms, the ancient kingdom is the one who opposes the 20 dynasties. And if the D are the ones who opposed Emu, who is part of the 20 dynasties, then the D is the ancient kingdom, unless there's some second legendary D kingdom we've just never heard about yet. Empty husk. So the D must have the D obviously has some sort of power because of the will of D. But okay, in recent developments, the recent development has its roots in the great mistake of Queen Lily. As does the scholar's curiosity in the Void Century, as does the pirates, as does the poneglyphs. Queen Lily's mistake. That must be her not joining the rest of the 20. Because she is a D. That must have been the factor. So, it might be that Lily didn't not join out of willingness to stay with the people. I mean, very well could. That would be a very D clan thing to do. But it could be that Vivi, the Nefeltaris are a D clan family. and sided with the 20 dynasties, and then when they, in secret, and then when they found out, they just, they iced her. This unfortunate event of the past has one disastrous potential explanation. Wait, hold on a minute. Maybe it's the wording of this, sentence here. Those lonesome relics called poneglyphs were not, if not for Queen Lily's mistake on that fateful day, those loathsome relics. So this isn't Queen Lily, like some people were theorizing 2 weeks ago, end of that chapter. Those lonesome relics called the poneglyphs would not have been scattered across the world. And this unfortunate event of the past, the event being Lily's mistake or the poneglyph scattering, because that seems to be two separate things, because it says right here, Lily's mistake on that fateful day caused the poneglyphs to scatter. But it seems like, yeah, here's the bit where I think the wording is like maybe giving away something here. Was the liberation of the poneglyphs actually a simple mistake, or was it planned? So Emu, or the dynasties, so the dynasties knew about the poneglyphs and must have like had them at one point. And then they were scattered under what was an assumed mistake, but Emu thinks otherwise. But that's still not Lily's mistake. Because all this is causation from Lily's mistake. Lily's mistake rippled into the poneglyph scattering. To answer that question, the answer to the question, was it an accident or not, will be found in Lily's letter. I have only heard these speak, Queen Lily of the Nefeltari dynasty, why do you hide her? And then D. I love the pose of the huge mustachioed Elder Star with the gun, just like, yeah. Your moment you saw great Emu, your fate was sealed. Okay. Yo, all I'm saying is the freaking Void Sentry flashback is gonna go hard. The Void Sentry flashback is gonna be out of this world. Oh my god. So Emu thinks that this mysterious letter from Lily is the answer to the question Emu's been asking. But because Cobra's not calling her D Lily, all this stuff. And the shadow, I mean, I've already said a piece on the shadow beasts. But like, what the hell? Is there, I'm going back through, is there one to the side of Cobra? Saturn. Saturn is to the side of Cobra. Like in the first page, in the second panel of the first page, when Emu first starts speaking, they're all like to the, they've parted the celestial sea to let them talk directly. And then in page 2, at the last panel, you see Saturn, the big bearded one, the one who's on his way to freaking Egghead in current timeline. He's like directly to the side or like just off to the side, but he's on the correct side, and he's the most correct of the Elder Star. I keep wanting to call them Celestial Dragons, which they are, but the Elder Stars. And they all bust out a gun. Yeah, and then on page 5, he's way more on the side now. Okay, the one who launched, when he says Nefeltari D Lily, That like black arrow, that's gotta come from Saturn. It's perfectly lined up. The perspective from Cobra is lined up. That has to be Saturn. And yet this Sabo doing Fire Fist, Cobra's getting blown back. So, because that was where I was thinking, no, all 5 of them are in front of Cobra when Sabo blasts them. So then it can't be one of them. But then he literally gonna get blown back from the explosion because the wheelchair is off its rocket, as is Cobra. And then one of them, another one like eats it. Or is that Emu who eats it? No, it's not Emu that eats it. Is it? No, hold on a second. The shadow beasts in all the... I'm looking through all the shadow beasts, but these things look like Kuzenbo, the fire monster that, freaking... How did I forget his name? The painter from Wano that he made. They all have no features. Completely white, pale eyes and a completely black body. But in the panel where one of them eats the fire, you can see the eye. The eye looks like Emu's eye. Because it's not completely blank. It's got Emu's rings on it, which makes it seem like Emu just grew in size and ate the fire. And plus, like, the eye going from the rounded to the pointed, that also lines up with the beast. But then you would think it's this gigantic one that's like up above in like the next page when Sabo's standing over Cobra. There's this huge one like on top of the pillar or the throne area. You would assume that's the one that ate the fire, but the eyes aren't right. And then which one has the tentacle? It's the weird... Yeah, it's like the blob one, or is it the crab one? Oh, that's not a crab pincer. It's just a weird, like, blobby tendril. And then, like, the wing of the bird one. They come together. It looks like a crab pincer, but it's not. So the weird blobby one is the one. At this point, I am like 80% convinced. Because the Elder Stars don't even show up after these things appear. And they got engulfed in flames. They were turned into a black outline from the fire. They don't appear, and then there's 5 other no, these are the Elder planets, the Elder Stars. I'm putting through my very obvious poker chip here. I'm wagering they're the Elder Stars. So the blob one with the arrow must be Sat. So these guys do have powers. I really thought they were a purely authoritative figure through, you know, the means of the world, not through actual strength. Huh. I mean, at least they're not just like, I have a cool sword. They've got like freaky weird shadow demon powers. Unless this is a numbers situation from Wano. And then they start off with the black, ominous, cool silhouettes and turn into colorful, weird ancient beasts. Yeah, so the one that has the black arrows, that must be Saturn. The youngest looking one with the smaller beard, he's like blonde in the anime. That one might be the one near the throne. Like the one that's like gripping on, facing down. That might be that guy, because he's the only one we saw looking up. Sabo blasts them. Then suddenly something, which looks like it has Zemu's eyes. Emu's eyes. Oh, it really looks like Emu ate the fire. It really looks like Emu ate the fire. If the eyes were completely white, 100% I say it's the big guy near the throne. I mean, I'm still I still want to say it's the big guy near the throne who ate the fire, purely because I can't imagine the first on-screen thing that Emu does, short of talking and walking, is detach their mouth in a weird way and eat a freaking fireball? For such a high status, regal, powerful, imposing character, and who through sheer, like, not through might, but through presence, their first thing to be to eat a fireball. I don't know about that one, Chief. And then also, going a little bit ahead, yeah, they're the D clan. This thing hit through Sabo's Logia, the arrow tentacle octopus monster. So it's either Haki, which, I mean, that would be the obvious answer, that the Elder Star blob shape demons, no freaking armament Haki, or they're like an ancient force that, like, obviously Emu was around that time. Perhaps Emu has the power to grant these forms to the Elder Stars. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. In the same panel where Sabo gets stabbed, you see, he goes, King Cobra! And then one with the horns. You can just see the horns at the top of the frame past the action line. That thing's mouth detaches as well. Just like the one that ate the fireball. The only thing making me hesitate to say that this is one of the Elder Star Shadow Demons is the fact it has an eye like Emu. Whereas in every other look at them, they have no eyes. It's just a white blob. Oh. For now, I'm gonna say the one that ate the fire isn't Emu, but man, the eye thing is really throwing me. Oh my god, the lore piece. And then after all the great, by the way, last reaction, I said if Emu says one full sentence, I will be pleased. Emu had their own freaking monologue. God damn. What a chapter. And then at the end of it, we finally see how WAPOL and Vivi got together. They just ran. And then the two other surprising points. One, the rest of old CP9 is now in CP0. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I was kind of hoping it was just Kaku and Lucci. That way it isn't just CP9 again, plus Stussy. And like the other random... Why are there more CP0 agents than there were CP9 agents? There were 7 CP9 agents, not including Nero, the new recruit who Frankie took out on the train. He was technically part of CP9, but when you think of CP9, you don't think of Nero, the Rat Man. But I mean, I'm willing to give it a pass, purely because I very much doubt that these members of CP0 are going to be big players. The other surprising thing is we all assumed it was Sabo, Lindbergh, Morley, and Karasu scrapping it out with 2 admirals, admittedly hampered admirals because they're fighting in the God's land. They have to protect the idiots. But Fujitora just like turned temporary turncoat? and scrapped with Ryokyugyu? That's surprising. Like, oh, like Fujitora is one who would go to free the slaves, to free slaves if given the chance. But really now, that is infinitely curious. Over in the land of gods, Fujitora helped the revolutionary army free slaves. Surely he can't be part of the Marines anymore. Unless Ryokyugyu is just not gonna say anything, and there were no real witnesses sans of revolutionary staff or the slaves. Let's think about it. Now Fujitora has not captured Law and Luffy when given the chance. Left it all up to chance. He left it all up to luck. Didn't pursue them and capture them when he had the chance, and then got chewed out by Akainu. And now, his next action is to go against the Celestial Dragons and free their freaking slaves? There's no way he can remain part of the military. I mean, I'm sure he's going to, because they still need 3 admirals. They're not going to bring another new admiral in the final arc this late in the game. So it must be that Ryokyugyu didn't say anything, or there wasn't enough proof for it. It would have been his word against Fujitora's. And then the only other people who saw were revolutionaries and slaves. Huh. That is curious. I want to see what happens with Fujitora now. Wait, I doubt he's like... Obviously, Aokiji joined the Blackbeard Pirates. I doubt Fujitora is gonna suddenly go... I know people love Fujitora for good reason. Fujitora is great. But I doubt he's gonna put him in the revolutionaries like immediately. He's done like 2 things. Now, this is a great chapter. The only possible fault I could give this chapter is the fact that all of CP9 is now CP0. But that's whatever, because freaking they're not I very much doubt Fukuro is gonna be a major part of the final war, the final saga. What a chapter. If anybody's watching this, let me know what you think. All this emu stuff, I am so curious about. Anyone who's watching, I want to know what you think in the comments. I'll be reading every single one of them. This is madness. Whoa. I just read some of the comments on the Viz website. The shadow monsters could be other gods? God devil fruits? So obviously Luffy is the Nika fruit. There's no reason to believe there aren't, and freaking Sengoku's the Buddha. There's no reason to think and we know there are other gods, even if the only evidence we have of that is like the tribal clan of Shandia. They worship the god of the land and the sea and the sky. Admittedly, the god of the land was just a snake, like a regular but giant snake. I am so curious. And there's no break this week? Oh, please. We're not going back. Now that all this has happened, we're not going back to the throne room. At best, we're watching the revolutionaries and WAPOL escape Marijoa. Oh, man. I cannot wait for next week. Holy hell. This chapter was worth the 2-week wait, Oda. And I told you at the beginning of the video, Oda doesn't miss on Egghead Island. He can't be stopped. He's out of control. I'm ending it here. I'm just going to gush about Oda for another 10 minutes. I hope anyone who sat through the nearly hour of this, good on you. And I hope you have a good day. Jesus Christ.